All right, so let's start this broadcast with the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour. Now, there are people who are caught in the conflict between Israel and Gaza who are watching with concern about what is happening to their loved ones. And each passing day has in fact deepened their fears for the people who at this moment are caught in this mindless violence. On the Israeli side, there are families who are waiting for the hostages who are presently in the custody of Hamas, and they want more information as to what the Netanyahu government is doing to try and secure their release. Now, these images on your screens were recorded in Jerusalem, and these are images of those 220-odd people who've presently been taken into custody by Hamas, and there are a number of foreign nationals as well. And today marks exactly 30 days since this bout of violence in fact began. Now, these pictures were displayed on the walls of Jerusalem's old city. Pictures. And this again is a scene in Israel's capital, Tel Aviv. About 100 actors, Israeli actors from the National Theatre, sat on empty beds to mark the absence of those who are in this moment in the custody of Hamas. They also read out some stories and grieved and remembered them.
I think that when you put together the intention of bringing peace, when you put together all the people and their hearts are open, and something that is touching like this, and the atmosphere that comes around, it really affects. It really makes a very stronger effect of the scene.
Meanwhile, the family members of the hostages are staging a protest against their government. They're demanding the Netanyahu government to get the hostages released. The lack of any news, they say, has in fact increased their fear and desperation.
But now it's been so long, I'm starting to lose it again. And, you know, it's been 31 days, and that's too long to be without my kids and my wife, and for them to be held captive in a foreign place, you know, underground, in a small room, and I don't know in what situation they are in, health-wise, or, you know, if they're being fed, taken care of. So I can only hope that everything is all right.
And the people in Gaza, at this point of time, they are desperately looking for their family members who are buried underneath the rubble. Many in Gaza, remember, do not even have access to communication devices, and they have no idea, in many cases, to what has happened to their families. And also at this point of time, remember, there are many Palestinian Gazans who used to earlier work in the state of Israel, and these workers have now been sent back from Israel. Now, Israel has cancelled their work permits. The workers used to work for bare minimum wages in industries of construction, restaurant and supermarkets. Essentially, they were the wheels on which the construction industry and the restaurant industry and supermarkets used to function. They've all lost their livelihoods. They have suffered humiliation and have been left vulnerable at a time when their families in Gaza are being pounded in a relentless campaign of bombings by the Israelis.
كان معنا تصريح العمل وخشينا جوا العمل يوم الخميس بعد عيد الفيسع، واشتغلنا اسبوع. بعد الاسبوع بننام في السبع في البيت تاع السبع، فصار الحدث هذا اللي صار القصف والشيء اليوم السبت، فصبحنا مثبتين غادت. فبعد اسبوع من الحدث هجمت علينا الشرطه بقلب البيت واحنا نايمين، اخذتنا عريانين من دون حفايات، من دون كنادر، من دون مصاري، من دون جوالات، من دون مصاري، وحبسونا. واليوم طلقونا في هذا اليوم، يعني فوق ال 25 يوم إلا محبوسين. لا اعطونا امانات ولا اعطونا مصارينا ولا حاجه، وكل اللي جاي وراي هذا الصعب الصبي كله مفلس ولا معاه هويه، الهويه مش معانا، يعني مجهول الهويه. الرقم هذا اللي برجلينا هو السبب الرئيسي، ولا مصاري، وهينا بنشحذ السيجاره شحده وبنقول حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل. هذا اللي بنقدر عليه واحنا العمال.
So as the war continues to rage, many foreign passport holders who are stuck in Gaza Strip, some, remember, have been able to get out from the Rafah border crossing. Emotions ran high as some of them reunited with their family members. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.